DWNProductions.net. Masks, bust, props, custom work. If you want something sculpted, molded, or painted, or something like that, hit up old DWN Productions.
And when you're done with that, head on over to fastcustomshirts.com. I got all kinds of shirts on the website to choose from, and you can even hit me up for custom work if you'd like. They would call that calamity, a calamity of snakes. Look at this guy. Look, he's being choked by a snake. Look, there's some bimbo down there doing something. I don't know. There's snakes all around, you know. This is one that I've had in my piles of unwatched DVDs for a while. And I've heard about it. I heard it's, something else. And Tom, it's something else. It's about this guy that's one of these land developers, in China. He's making some condos. Of course, when you think of condos here, you think of like maybe a duplex along the beach or whatever. And they got beaches in China. There used to be a show called China Beach, but I think that took place in Vietnam. But anyway, I guess they're just high-rise buildings with fancy apartments, but they call them condos, because they're trying to be American and hip and shit, Everybody wants to be like living in the USA, but they're digging with the excavator. Yeah, the big old fucking forklift type thing. And they say, oh, look, we came across a den of snakes. And really what they did is just dug a pit and threw as many fucking snakes in there as they could. Like, well, what are we going to do? We can't keep building. We got to call the whatever people to get rid of them or whatever. And the guy said, no, fuck that. He gets in that excavator and with the fucking scoop just starts smashing them. Bam, bam, bam. And the thing with this movie, it's like they don't have the ASPCA or whatever. They're killing the fuck out of these snakes, and it's just this thing's hitting down and then it's starting to look red, and the snakes are all starting to look red. They're just killing the fuck out of these snakes, and the guys jump down there and start hitting them with fucking whatever tools they have.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Were they smiling when they were doing it?
The Chinese guys? I don't know, because I was trying to read the
oh, so that's what smash looks like in Korean or whatever, because Chinese.
Hit it, kill it, damn you snakes. So it's a good day, they go home, and they're bringing some snake with them. They got some snake meat, that they can have. They're happy about that.
All right, Joe. If you had a fucking, let's say, 2 5-gallon buckets full of dead snakes, are you going to eat it? Is that going to be your first thing? Because I went to, what, you said they're going to eat it? Why wouldn't they make boots out of it?
They don't really wear boots in China, because they're trying
But I mean, they make this shit and send it up to the USA so they can make some white money.
Maybe, but they're making a movie here, Tom. Okay, so anyway, we go into the streets of Hong Kong and we see like, hey, they've got little vendor booths on the streets, One guy, what he's doing, he's selling snake blood. So he kills a snake there in front of everybody, skins it, pulls out its little fucking heart, It's like, here, you got to eat the heart, it'll, give you, hard dick powers or whatever. And starts, like fucking squeezing the snake out and then serving like little shots of blood to people, like they give him the yen or whatever, and then they take a shot of blood. And this was real shit too. This is just like, what the fuck, man? Anyway, back to the workers. They're there enjoying some snake, playing some dice game in a bowl. And the snakes, hey man, fuck y'all. We're coming back for revenge. And there's all kinds of snakes suddenly in this fucking little bunkhouse that they're in. And, the guys are sitting there and I guess somebody off camera just throws a shitload of snakes at them, like a whole fucking armful of snakes. And it's, they start killing these snakes too. But they kill a bunch of the people. Unfortunately, they're not killing them for real. Like the snakes are fucking dying for real. all right, a couple of months later, the fucking high rise is ready to go. You got people moving in. Um,
People.
yeah, you're introduced to these wacky characters. There's a fat lady there that's always got like a whole fucking thing of donuts or pastries or whatever they eat out there, little snake rolls or something. I don't know. You got this other guy. He's just real lecherous. You got this old lady in a wheelchair, and yeah, I mean, they established that, and then there's another snake attack, and they have to call a snake fucking master, that to come and fight because there's a big boa constrictor, and this one's fake. This is a big rubber snake that they just like. I don't know. It looks stupid, but it's also like its tail is like used as a whip, and they're just like swinging it off camera and just fucking hitting them. And the guy's flying around like he gets hit, and he gets flying like he's in an Avengers movie, except instead of to a wall, an animated wall, he goes into like a wall of boxes. The old stunt trick of going into
Because
boxes.
it's cheaper.
Yeah, and he eventually fucking defeats this snake, and they think, okay, well, all our problems are over. That king snake is dead, and they're having a big party at the condos, Tom, at the condos. But hey, those snakes aren't done. Those snakes invade, and it's just more fucking snake craziness, man. It's just like there's so many goddamn snakes. Where did they get all these goddamn snakes? I don't know, but there's a guy, the land developer, like he goes upstairs and his wife is just like she's got snake bites all over her.
Real ones, because they're all fucking idiots.
Yeah. He grabs a samurai sword, because Chinese, what doesn't have a Japanese samurai sword there in the house, and they're throwing snakes at him, Tom, and he's slicing them in the air, like fucking slicing them in half.
That's the part that I heard about that made me say, yeah, I'll never watch this.
Holy shit, he killed so many fucking snakes. That snake charmer guy, he bit a fucking snake in half. There's people that pull snakes in half. It's fucking way, way too much, man. God damn. I don't know, man. This is the weirdest shit. It's like who thought this was a good idea? The Chinese? I don't know. Did this movie make any money over there? Probably, like a whole lot. I have no idea, man. But it is, if you're like one of the people that like watch that Faces of Death bullshit, and your favorite scene is when they're clubbing the fucking seals, go see a psychiatrist. And this movie is probably for you. And there's nobody that I could recommend this to, but it will be in the for sale box. It is not.
Well, I mean, there's someone you could recommend it to, up and coming serial murderers, but beyond, and the Chinese, of course. But yeah, you asked me to fucking when I was over by you last. It was like, hey, what do you want to watch? Calamity Estate? Nope, definitely don't. I think when you picked that up at fucking Frightmare, I shook my head at you.
Yeah, I heard of it, and I thought it was, people like going through bad shit, but no, they're just fucking killing snakes throughout this movie. I don't know. So the DVD, it has a cruelty-free version of the movie.
Fucking 3 minutes long.
Yeah, I'm saying, it's like, Lisa said, "What the fuck are you watching?" She goes, "You with your snake snuff films here." It's like, I don't know, Lisa. I just have to finish it. I just have to see how far they're gonna fucking go.
So, what was the wildest shit in the movie? If like you had to say one thing out of everything that you were just like, fuck me.
I guess the guy pulling the snake and just pulling it in half, fucking crazy. It's, what the fuck's going on here?
What was the context?
That's when the snake guy was going to fight the big fucking anaconda snake or the big python or whatever. like all these little snakes were attacking him first, and then he had to, you can't just go to the main boss right away, Tom. You got to fight all these fucking other little minions and shit.
Oh, fuck.
And they threw snakes everywhere, man. Snakes are like coiling around this and that. There's snakes trying to climb up the fucking wall. I think they knew, like, oh fuck, they were like in the gas chamber. They were just trying to get the fuck out of there. And sure enough, here come a bunch of fucking Japanese dudes in fire suits with flamethrowers and just burning the fuck out of all these snakes.
You would have to think at a certain point they've done so many takes, they just have to pick up these pile of dead and concussed snakes, be like, all right, take 4, and they're just throwing these dead
Yeah,
snakes on screen.
yeah.
Jeez.
My big question is, where did they all come from? Like, who wrangled that many snakes?
It's like you hear on when, oh, we shot Halloween in the summer in California. So we had these 2 garbage bags full of leaves that we just kept reusing, and we had to collect every shot. That's what they were doing with fucking dead and concussed snakes.
Those same leaves in the Stepfather film for probably didn't know that.
Oh shit, they fucking sold them to a prop house afterwards. Fucking assholes. Yeah, there was no fucking way I'll ever watch this goddamn movie ever. Fuck no, son.
Do not recommend.